Hey friends! So I thought I would do something a little bit different and react to a song and a music video by someone who isn't super well known across the world like I have in my other videos. Instead, I thought I would give some love to someone who is local to Halifax, where I live in Nova Scotia. And I also know this person and I really like his stuff that he has on his YouTube channel already. And so when I was browsing through and I saw that he has a song called Alcoholic, I'm like, hey, that's me. I'm one of those. Let's give it a listen. And if you don't know who I am, I've been on YouTube for a very long time and I've been sober right now over 8 years. And I put out videos all around addiction and recovery and mental health. And lately I've been doing react videos to give my perspective of someone who's a recovering alcoholic, to react to music videos around addiction or alcoholism or living in active use or mental health, all that kind of stuff, to give my perspective of how I interpret the lyrics and how I interpret the video and what the artist is going for. So let's go. That opening scene was, first off, very familiar. I know it's filmed in Halifax, so I'm sure I've seen it before, but okay. So right away, we see a pizza box with a cigarette butt in the corner and some crust. Have we all seen a scene like this in our houses before? Yes, we have. I don't mean that to say like, oh, cliche. I meant it like relatable. Relatable. So we see a guy, I'm assuming it's a guy. I see a hand in bed, lots of liquor bottles around. This is a very familiar scene from back in my day of active use. So let's go.
October 11th, October 12th, and 13th, and 14th, I was intoxicated. I drank all of those days. I drank in excess.
Okay, drank in excess for multiple days on end, all right. So, okay, we're setting the scene. So I have a feeling that this video is going to be showcasing someone in active addiction. So this might be a bit of a trigger warning to people who might find visuals of someone in active use triggering, or might find it hard to watch. Maybe don't watch this one, I have a feeling.
I'm drunk right now.
I think I got a problem, I'm an alcoholic. I think I got a problem, I'm an alcoholic. I think I got a problem, I'm an alcoholic. I don't want to stop it.
Right, so right away, I was right. This is someone living in active use, because he says, I think I got a problem, I'm an alcoholic, and I don't want to stop it. Is that what he said? I think so. So yes, okay, so buckle up for this one because we're going to get some visuals, I think. But again, I'll give my perspective of what I remember it being like living as a alcoholic in active use.
Oh, what have I done with my life?
Do you know how many times I've said that to myself? This is great. The way they have this set up with Christ Sampson being, I mean, what looks to be like his conscience of the dude in the white shirt. What have I done with my life? Oh dear, yep.
Started off getting drunk every night. Now it's like all the fucking time.
Yeah, see, it's progressive. For a lot of people, alcohol use can end up being progressive, where, you know, in your teens, for me, I would just drink, I don't know, once a month, every couple weeks, maybe. You know, then it would be binge drinking. And then when you get of age, either 18, 19, or 21, wherever you live, then you get to go to the bars. And then that can turn into like every weekend. Then it can start to go into the weekdays. And then it can turn into something that you're drinking constantly all the time. And I've said in previous videos before, it's not necessarily the quantity of alcohol that you drink, but why you drink. What are the reasons why you're drinking? That could mean a problem. But anyway.
I wake up with a buzz on my mind. Cause when you do it, when you just wake up, it's extra lovely. It feels extra good on an empty stomach. One of my favorite things.
Oh, okay. I always hated Hair of the Dog. A lot of people like it. So it sounds like the man rapping, singing, speaking the words, likes that. No, no, no. I never did.
Things is being drunk in public during the daytime in sunshine. Nothing's above it. First,
Nothing is above being drunk in the sun. No. See, I was a weird one. I didn't like getting drunk first thing in the morning and then entering into the day, into the bright sun. Not so much. I was more nighttime shenanigans. All right, so we're back outside, and this is even looking familiar, so let's just see.
God, feel the warmth in your veins. It feels like everything's gonna be okay. Everybody that I love is gonna know today.
Oh dear, getting real euphoric. Also, this is at Dalhousie University. That building in the background, the blue, that is the computer science building. Fun fact, I went to Dalhousie University. I was doing my bachelor of science. I wanted to be an obstetrician, and then I dropped out in second year and then took a decade off to party my life away. Anyway, and then went back. I got sober at 30, went back to school, and now I'm in engineering. But anyway, that's where it all started, here at Dalhousie University. That's funny that they chose this location. So let's back it up a bit and listen to those lyrics.
It's gonna know today, cause I'm gonna message them. Everything's gonna be okay. Everybody that I love is gonna know today, cause I'm gonna message them and tell them what I think.
Oh, damn. Okay, yeah. Don't pull out your phone when you're in that euphoric. Well, you know what? Out of the drunken stages, like the euphoric, like happy, I love everyone stage versus like maybe near the end of the night where you're like, at least I got like weird and vindictive and like evil feeling and like wanting to fight. Don't text people at that time. If you're going to text people, don't do it at that time. Maybe, yeah, you would want to reserve it for the times where you're feeling happy. But yeah, damn. I know that feeling. Okay, so our friend is entering looks like an alleyway.
I think I got a problem. I'm an alcoholic.
Back into the chorus.
I think I got a problem. I'm an alcoholic.
Breaking sticks over his knee. Feeling some type of way about wanting to just like rip something, but then also laughing. Also note the sunglasses. This is on purpose, I have a feeling. Either because, well, it's daytime and it's sunny and he's, day drunk, or because anxiety the next day is usually heightened until you get drunk again. And for me, the way to like sort of soften or like deaden the anxiety the next morning would be to wear sunglasses, because it made the bright lights and bright colors more muted. So it sort of warded off a panic attack better. So that's what that reminds me of. I'm not sure what Christ Sampson was going for when he had this actor put on the sunglasses, but anyway.
I'm an alcoholic. I don't wanna stop it. You better not leave your booze around me.
Ooh, better not leave your booze around me. I felt the same way. Also, notice how Buddy there was drinking out of a brown paper bag. That's funny because that's what I said back when I was wondering, like, am I an alcoholic? I'd be like, well, I mean, I'm not drinking booze out of a brown paper bag in a gutter, so I am not an alcoholic. Fun fact, you don't have to be doing that in order to be an alcoholic.
Cause if I see it, I would probably down it. I'm so selfish, I can't help it. I need every...
Oh, damn. So selfish, I can't help it. That is a hallmark trait of people in active addiction. At least in my experience, in my life, and what I've seen in others. I've talked to, hundreds or thousands of people in recovery or around addiction in some sort of way. And selfishness is usually the number one thing that comes up. Also, that does fade in recovery. That's something to look forward to. You're not going to be selfish forever. If you continue with living with an alcohol use disorder, there's a good chance that the selfishness will just continue to stick around because that's just... I found that was really the only way I was able to live back then.
I can't help it. I need every last drop in my mouth. Quick, I'll sip till I black out. Like, oh shit, I cannot walk. This is difficult. Makes me question why I'm drinking Vogue. Tell me to stop, but I don't listen, no.
Yeah, see, the conscience is back. But he's drinking and driving. Well, I mean, clearly he's drinking water, but we know he's supposed to be drinking vodka. Yeah, yuck. Yuck, all big yucks all around. But everything the conscious is saying, yep, very relatable. That's very, very true. All the things.
Like fuck what you thought, don't get involved unless you talking bottoms up and you getting drunk. I'm in love with not giving fucks. I tried drugs, but that wasn't enough.
I tried drugs, but that wasn't enough. I mean, I would interpret that as, you know, some people just prefer the drug of alcohol instead of other drugs. Some people, that's their 100% their drug of choice. They've tried other things and they're just like, no, don't get the same rush, don't get the same chill vibes. You know, we've all heard that. So that's what that sounded like to me.
I think I got a problem, I'm an alcoholic. I think I got a problem.
You might recognize that man. That is Jon Snow. I will leave a link up here and in the description. I interviewed him around recovery and mental health. So watch that interview. It's a really, really good one. But so, all right. So we have our protagonist is entering a parking lot and it looks like these two men are about to fight. Why? I don't know.
I'm an alcoholic. I think I got a problem. I'm an alcoholic. I don't want to stop it. I'm losing track of my drinks, bottles.
Okay, so that's a fight scene. All right, so what did he say? I'm losing track of my bottles.
Losing track of my drinks, bottles everywhere. Playing musical cans, lot of empties here. I think.
Yeah, see, the guy sitting at the table just swilling straight vodka and on his phone, looking super disheveled. And note all the like the muted colors and the more like it's not bright, it's not colorful. I found when I was in active addiction that is the case. That's how my life felt, like it was in all those colors. Sometimes it felt very bright and vibrant, but that didn't last very long. When I was drunk, it would end up being like all black and white and grainy and, you know, stormy. So I'm sure putting that filter on here was intentional, but yeah, those are the vibes I'm getting.
I just drank some cigarette butts, gross.
Oh my God. Who here has done that? Well, I almost did. There was cigarette butts and a beer and I brought it up to my lips. It made it this far into my mouth and I just did that. And, I'm sure we've all known people who have actually drank it. Maybe you've actually drank it, but oh my goodness. Oh, fuck. Yeah, those are some strong memories.
But I'm not really giving a fuck, so I'm just gonna do what I gotta do. Drinking all the...
Man, not giving a fuck and just doing what you gotta do. I would literally say, I'm 27, I do what I want. I'm 28, I do what I want. I'm whatever year I was at, I do what I want. Again, super selfish. I didn't care who I hurt. I was doing whatever the fuck I wanted.
Do what I gotta do. Drinking all the booze till I gotta puke. And fall in love with every girl I see if I were...
Oh yeah. Oh yes. Everyone is beautiful.
Sober, I probably asked to see her ID. Not that I give a shit what you think. All I care about is my lips on a drink. Let me in your...
Yeah, man. That's how it got for me near the end of... That's all I cared about was getting my lips on a drink. Because a lot of my friends left. I had a job. Sort of had somewhere to live. But like, man, all that really mattered was cigarettes and getting drunk.
I care about my lips on a drink. Let me in your house, I will piss in your sink. Cause I'm so out of control. Only thing...
Never peed in a sink, but I have peed in a bathtub. When girls go to the bathroom and we actually end up all needing to pee, there's only one toilet, someone's peeing in the bathtub. P.S.
Out of control. Only thing I know is I think I got a problem. I'm an alcoholic. I think I got...
Oh, man. Not a lot of people would think to put that detail in a video showing someone who's drunk. That's trying to light a cigarette with one eye closed and you're not getting the flame to the end of the cigarette because you have no more depth perception because you're so drunk. Damn, triggered.
I think I got a problem. I'm an alcoholic.
Well, clearly this person has been drunk before because he's playing it perfectly.
Think I got a problem. I'm an alcoholic. I don't wanna stop it.
Yeah, again, the chorus of, yeah, I think I got a problem. I'm an alcoholic and I don't want to stop it. It took me a long time to finally come to the realization that I was an alcoholic. It took years of thinking I wasn't. And then like a little while of like, I don't know, maybe I am. And I would like secretly Google like signs of alcoholism and take a quiz to answer these questions to see where I fall on the scale of am I an alcoholic or not. And finally when I was like, oh, okay, I guess, you know what, I think I am. Then I was like, okay, I am. I'm an alcoholic. And then I liked that. And I continued to destroy myself and my life because I felt worthless and gross and like not a good person. I felt I had friggin' no self-esteem. So when I wrapped up my identity around Drunk Leanne. So I really ran with that. So when I was putting a label of I'm an alcoholic onto me, it felt like, okay, this is me. This is an identity. I can really play this part very well. And even though like it usually would suck, but like, yeah, coming to that realization wasn't a scary thing of like, oh my God, I'm an alcoholic. I need to stop. Rather for me, it was, oh my God, and I'm an alcoholic. Fuck yeah, man. Like, I'm hardcore. Like I am, this is great. This is great. I felt like I was like a real person then because I felt like I was nothing without alcohol. Man, that's crazy to friggin' think. Just say that out loud and to really realize that. Like that's great. That's just shocking for me to think because now I realized that that's all a lie. Alcohol lied to me. I am truly who I really am when I don't have alcohol. So, okay, let's continue.
I think I got a problem. I'm an alcoholic. I think I got a problem. I'm an alcoholic. I think I got a problem. I'm an alcoholic. I don't wanna stop it.
I'm drunk now because I'm an alcoholic.
You shouldn't drink.
Why not?
Because you might regret it.
What is that from? I don't know. Well, it clearly sounds like dialogue from a movie or something, but I don't know.
You might regret it later in life.
Don't be such a square. Everybody who's anybody drinks.
Man, is that not a statement and a half? Everybody who's everybody drinks. That's how we are in our society. It's like really the only drug where you continue to do the drug, and if you don't do the drug, people think you're weird. It's the only drug that people question when you're not doing it and make you feel weird about it when you're not doing it. It's funny. Passed out on the floor, surrounded by bottles. Fun fact, you think that you sleep really well when you're drunk, but you actually don't. You don't have as many REM sleep cycles as you should. And REM sleep is when repair happens to your body and your mind. So you wake up feeling worse because you didn't get quality sleep. But it feels like you slept really deeply, but that's just because you were passed out drunk. It doesn't actually help your body as well as it could if you were sober. So overall, really good song and video showcasing what it's like for a lot of people living in active addiction with alcohol. Sure, it can seem really fun and like party time and we're young and we're free, we do whatever we want. It can be like that for a long time in the beginning. It can be. For some people, it can always be like that for the rest of their lives. Always fun. Or some people, they can just dwindle off and not really drink that much anymore. But then for other people, like me, and for like a lot of people who watch my channel, their use ends up being not a good thing. And it ends up becoming an actual disorder where they realize that really the only way to get their life back is to stop the drug, stop alcohol. So that's what I found for myself. That was the way to go for me. And I'm so much happier sober. It's hard, yes, but I'm so much happier sober. And looking at videos like this and hearing these lyrics, it brings me right back. But it's fine because that doesn't bother me to remember what it was like much, since I have over 8 years now. Like it's pretty hard for me to feel like super triggered in those ways now. It still happens every once in a while, but this video is completely fine for me to watch. For someone maybe in who's new to recovery or new to sobriety, watching this could bring back memories that were too recent. So that could be hard to watch. For me, it's a good reminder of how things used to be and a good reminder for me to stay away from it because it just got way too bad for me. So I hope you liked this video. If you liked Christ Sampson's video here, you can give him a subscribe and a like. And oh, actually, I didn't even do that there. And let me know what you think in the comments about this song or the lyrics or the video or anything like that. Let me know what you think. And if you have any other ideas of other songs that I could react to and give my perspective on, that would be great. My list is growing and I'm going to have a lot more reaction and review videos coming out soon. So thanks for watching, and remember, you can do hard things, you deserve happiness, and you are loved. And remember, you can do hard things, you are loved. I fucked that up.